Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader. This reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's have a look and see. Virgo, what do you need to know? What do you need to hear? What does the universe want you to hear? Virgo. Okay, some interesting cards. Let's start off with the Three of Wands. Can be a fire sign, an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo that's coming through here. It can also be planning for the future. Now, I feel like something is in its early stages, or something that you're doing right now is going to be a part of your distant future. The Three of Wands is really a card of perspective. It's looking out, it's contemplating something, but it's also making long-term plans or long-term goals or having a long-term vision. Now, there might be a fire sign around you that feels like they want to go the long term with you romantically. There might be someone in your career or on the job front. This person or this boss or colleague has plans for you in the business, or they want you to make them a long-term plan. But the good thing is that there is commitment here, because there's something here that's going to delve further, okay, deeper, longer. It's almost like a promise. Now, for some of you, it might be an extension of a work contract. It might be someone who's telling you they want a future with you. I feel like the universe might want you to know that the people or plans or implements or jobs or lovers that are around you, they're going to be a part of your long-term future in some way, shape, or form. Now, for some of you, it could denote a third-party situation. There could be multiple lovers. For the Wands can represent lust and passion, infatuation, fire, chemistry. So for some of you, there could be multiple people coming in around you, and it could show singledom for quite a while, okay? Maybe this is what the universe wants you to know. It's also having options. But what I love, because you are the Pentacles, Virgo, the Seven of Pentacles has come up here, so it might be a fellow earth sign, a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus that's coming through. But the Seven really points to contemplation, analytics. It's looking at how far you've come or looking back on something. Now, for some of you, there's going to be things, memories, strategies, things you've tried in the past, and it's almost like you're going to be looking at them differently, or there's some sort of investigation that's taking place. Now, for some of you, there's a change in money. In some of you, your relationship with money is about to change, maybe with assets or resources as well. But some of you might be contemplating, or there could be an earth sign around you that's contemplating something very deeply, either about you or something you're involved in. But it can also be a lot of focus. You're going to build something up, and you're building something currently, Virgo, whether it's a relationship, a connection, a business, and you're going to see that you've come quite far in it. And something could take place within the time frame of now, and it's going to show you that you've actually come further than you think you have. And I like this. I think this is positive reinforcement for you. I think it's a way of showing you results. You know, you can be very, very results driven, deeply analytical as well. So I think this is going to give you momentum in some way, at least. But it can be monetary. It can be a relationship. But I feel like the universe wants you to know you need to reflect on something, because you need to understand you've contributed so much, or you need to, it's almost like it's a time to reflect on something, because he's at a standstill. He's not raking. He's finished his raking. Now it's time to reflect. Now it's the moment. I've finished the job. I've raked up all the pentacles, and now I can see how far I've come. So for a lot of you, it might mean that the universe, you know, your higher self, wants you to know that you've come quite far in a situation, and you've done all that you could have done. Okay, now it's time to sit back and either watch the bush grow. Okay, watch the pentacles expand. So maybe sit and wait for returns in investment. Maybe sit and wait for someone to reciprocate emotions or reciprocate the hard work you've put into a connection or a friendship. But the symbolism here is that it's time to reflect. It's time to rest, okay? It's time to think about these things. And the 7 has come up twice. And I say day of rest can be analogized to the 7th day of the creation myth in the Genesis story. So on the 7th day, God rested. This is a religious deck, okay? So regardless if you're Christian or not, the symbolism here is rest and reflection, potentially, okay? Now the other 7 has come up in the form of the Chariot card. Chariot cards is really a beautiful card of progression and change in status. Now there is a promotion coming for some of you, or you're going to be in the spotlight. It could be a sudden hit. An idea that you have could be a sudden hit. You might be an overnight success with social media. There might be a lot of people wanting to source you for your talent, your work of some kind here. This is possibly fame that's coming in around you. It could also be that this comes around you in the time of Cancer next year, so perhaps end of June, July period. There's something significant, maybe a promotion, maybe stepping out into the world or launching something. And I feel like the universe wants you to know that it's going to be successful, and there is a potentially fated. Okay, the stars shows compatibility, hope, magic, stardom, star quality, with some sort of collaboration because of the black and white sphinxes. So whether it's a business partnership, there's a relationship, something that's forming here for you, Virgo, that's destined to succeed. It's destined to be something great, and it's destined to keep moving forward. Because the Chariot card is progression, it's mobility. So in some way, some sort of situation here might be at a bit of a standstill with the 7 of Pentacles, that rest and reflection, but then it's going to keep moving. So if something has happened, if there's been obstacles, if there's been something that's occurred that you're fretting about, or you're unsure of, or you're reflected on, there's the notion of moving on or keep progressing, keep going forward. Now for a lot of you, it's connected with entrepreneurial pursuits, business collaborations, career, acknowledgement, but it can also be an online connection or meeting someone famous, meeting someone who's going to be inspirational to you, meeting someone who can put you on a platform if fame and influencing, if that's the avenue you're wanting to go down, Virgo. It's absolutely possible that this can happen, and maybe this is the universe's way of telling you you're on the road to that, okay? Because the 3 of Wands, initially he starts off, he's looking at the journey he has to travel, and it's a long-term commitment. So I think for a lot of you, what you're entering into now, whether it be business or otherwise, romantic, friendships, hobbies, these things are going to be around you for the long term in some way, shape or form. So it's a very exciting journey. You've got a lot to look forward to here with the stars. But look, I will leave it at that, Virgo. I do hope this reading has been insightful for you. Thank you so much for tuning in.